Where's the music? Hey friends, it's D Gooseby back again for I Am Devoted. And so it's just, it's just how it goes. So God is so good, and I truly know and believe and trust that. Because God is continuing to do things. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Switches, hugs, and love. Aloha. And today I want to talk about being encouraged while going through challenges, because I feel like every time I am encouraged and excited and all on the mountaintop, as they say, oh my gosh, do I not just get knocked over? How's it? Thanks for joining me. And so I'm just, but I feel very much like I'm an encourager. And so in the midst of like feeling whatever, I'm still feeling encouraged. But so let's talk about that. So today I read from My Utmost for His Highest. As you can see, my book is really worn. And Jesus Calling. And so for today's Jesus Calling, I'm not going to read the whole thing because copyright and stuff, and I don't want to get sued. But the general gist is to just remember the Lord and allow Him to be what every other person in the world wants to be to us: a lover, a best friend, the intimate partner, the secret keeper, all of those things that we want in other people and sometimes people want to be to us. The truth is that is where the Lord comes in, and He meets those needs, because 9 times out of 10 people are going to fail us. There's just no way that they cannot. Like, even twins, I watch my twins, they've been together since in the womb and up until now, and I watch them sit next to each other and just start fighting, and it's like, what the heck? You guys have nothing to fight about. Like, literally you're fighting because somebody's sitting next to you. But they're also best friends. So people will fail us. There's just no way around it. God never fails us. So that is the encouragement that I got. But then there's also this challenge where God says His grace is enough for us. It's sufficient for us. And when He says no, that means no. And you can't just bypass the hard part. You have to go through it. And so then My Utmost for His Highest, sometimes this one is like the spanking, like the place of humiliation. And it says, the last time you were on the mountaintop with God, you saw all the power in heaven and earth belong to Jesus. Will you be skeptical now simply because you are in the valley of humiliation? The valley of humiliation, I know instantly I think, oh, somebody like exposing some secret or whatever and making us feel bad. But I think sometimes the humiliation really just comes in like feeling a certain kind of way. Like, I am a mother. My oldest kid is 27. I am a wife. I've been married for almost 18 years. Oh crap, 18 years this month. And so, when you've been doing certain things like that, as long as I've been doing it, there's certain expectations that you build up in your mind on how things should be. And then you can look at other people and their relationships and not see the same thing in your own. And there's a sense of humiliation that can come up, like, well, what am I doing that they don't treat me the way that I feel like I should be treated? And then the word comes and reminds me that Jesus was nothing but kind, nothing but loving, nothing but truthful, nothing but perfect. And look at how the world treated Him. Even His closest, His inner 12, one of them betrayed Him. So, like, what am I expecting? This valley of humiliation, like, it's all about, to me, it always boils down to being self-centered and vain, which is such a like hard way to say it, but it's really what it boils down to me. When right now, I'm just gonna say, like, right now I'm so struggling. Right now I'm so struggling in my marriage and with my kids, just because, again, I have these high expectations and these people are not living up to them, and so I feel like I have failed in some area, that I cannot get them to do things the way that I think they should be done, or to honor me the way that I feel like I should be honored. Like, who am I? You know, I don't know if you guys know, but usually I have on a tiara, and I'm gonna make a video about why I wear my tiara. I'm not gonna tell you guys now because I want to make a video about it, but I do wear my tiara, and a lot of people may think that it's a princess complex or whatever, but actually it's not. It's to humble me in my mindset, because I do feel like I'm not loving enough, you know, and so it's to help me to try to be more loving. And that's, you know, so I'm just struggling with that, you know, and I feel like the Lord gives me encouragement in His Word by telling me to stop focusing on myself and my desires and wants, because obviously the ones that I'm feeling so broken up about, like, that's not His will for us to be. Our heart should break for the things that breaks His heart, and I think it feels different. Like, when I have a friend who has cancer and my heart breaks for her, like, you know, instantly I feel teary because my heart is breaking for her. I know that she has to go through this and it's hard, and I can't fix it. All I can do is keep praying for her. But then when I think about my kids not honoring me the way that I want to be honored, I mean, if I think about it for a few more minutes, I could probably get a little teary, but for the most part, I get a little frustrated, annoyed, and angry. I don't think that's the way God wants me to feel about that. You know what I mean? So I'm encouraged to keep my focus on the Lord, to find true joy. And I guess what He's trying to show me is how self-centered and vain I still am, and how much more I need to be broken. But oh my gosh, you guys, it's so hard. And I'm like kind of doing this on my own, so it feels hard. But that's why I love this devotional. I am so thankful to you who come in and watch and, you know, say hi. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that, because it is hard. And so this is you guys are my accountability group, or my, I don't know. But right now I'm just going through this and I'm sharing it with you, and your being here means a lot to me. I appreciate it. And I will just keep pressing in and pressing on, and I will be praying for you guys, just because I love to pray for people and be encouraged, and thank you. And I will stay encouraged. So thanks for joining me, and I will be back. I'll see you guys next week. I'm out of here. You guys have a great week, and trust the Lord. Does that even make sense? Can you be subconscious and intentional? Yes, right? Because if you read something, they tell you to do positive affirmations, and then it goes in the back of your head, and then like you intentionally are moving towards it, even though you don't realize it. But because you're doing these affirmations constantly, like, it just brings you toward what you want. So yes, I believe that you can subconsciously be on purpose.